Hey guys, this is Cody from Knit Grit, and today we are working on this really adorable crocheted bacon and egg scarf. This makes a great gift. I've seen a lot of people buy these in Australia, believe it or not. I don't know why they like them in Australia, but they do. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. For this project you will need 3 skeins of worsted weight yarn. You're going to need white for the egg part and the fatty parts of the bacon. You're going to need maroon for the bacony parts of the bacon, and you're going to need yellow for the egg yolks. You're also going to need a size J or a 6mm crochet hook. I'm using a Susan Bates crochet hook. For this project you're going to need to know how to do a chain, a single crochet, and a double crochet, and basic sewing techniques. To start out, you're going to want to chain 253 chains. And I will be right back. So now that we've chained 253 chains in maroon yarn, we're going to want to do a double crochet, but we're going to skip the first 1, 2, 3. We're going to go into the 4th chain farthest from our hook, and we're going to double crochet within there. This skipping 3 chains acts as our first double crochet and gives us a nice round edge there. And from here on out, we're going to want to do a double crochet in every single one of those chains that we just chained. This is going to take a minute. Alright, so we've double crocheted in every single chain aside from the last 6. We're going to take our tail and start double crocheting as if that's underneath and a part of it. I like doing this because I think it makes it easier to stitch all the parts in. It makes it a little less messy overall. That's what I do. You can just take a darning needle. You could just knit to the end anyway and take a darning needle and stitch it in and hide your tail that way. But this is how I hide my tail. And now we're on the last one, which is our first chain. We're going to double crochet within that. And now that we're on our last one, we're going to take our needle and go through our very first chain again. Go through and we're going to slip stitch it. And now we're going to tie it off. So we're going to make a nice little, we're going to cut that off, which I'm just going to, I'm just going to break it. Going to pull it through, tie a knot. Now the next step is we're going to go back to our beginning. All the way back to our beginning. We're going to stick our needle through our very first double crochet there, the first V, and we're going to tie on our maroon yarn again. So our next round is going to be maroon as well, and then the round after that's also going to be maroon. We're going to have 3 rounds, 3 rows of maroon like this. So 1, I'm going to do 2, I'm going to do 3. And then after that it's going to be a white for the fat of the bacon, and then we're going to do another maroon, and then there's going to be 2 white fat rows. So we're going to keep doing that, and I will show you here. We just do 1, 2, and go into the next one. Actually, I'm just going to, and then we go into the first one again, making sure we double crochet in there. And we take our tail, we're crocheting it inside so that it's a little less messy overall. I always try to, whenever I can, crochet the tail in while I'm crocheting. It makes it a lot less messy. And we're going to do that and go to the end, and then we're going to repeat this step once more on the top. So we've done our 3 repetitions of the maroon, we've done 3 rows of it, and now we're going to tie on our white, and we're going to go across with the white. And then the row after that, we're going to do another row of maroon, and then 2 more of white after that. So we're doing white, maroon, white, white, since we've already done our 3. And then after that, we're going to work on our egg, and then I will show you how to sew those on. And that's basically it. Alright, I'll see you when the white, maroon, and white, white are done. Okay. So now that we've done our 3 rows of maroon, 1 white, 1 more maroon, and 2 more white, we're going to start working on our egg. I will show you how to do the white, which is just working in the round, and then we will work on the yolk, which is also working in the round, but then you add a bit of a tubular aspect to it, and then we will work on adding them to the bottoms of your bacon. To start out, you're going to want to have your square, you're going to want to chain 6 and 6. We're going to want to create a magical ring which is basically just putting your first stitch through and slipping it, and then you've got this ring. We're gonna work at this ring with the tail within it. So you see this is your first stitch right here, and then second, and then third, then fourth, and this will be your fifth working stitch. So we're going to put 2 single crochets within each of these chains. And now we're back to the first stitch, and from here on out you're going to do 1 single crochet inside this stitch and then increase, so doing 2 within this stitch, and you're going to want to do that until you get back to the beginning. So single crochet, 1, and then this one you increase through the top, 1, 2. You repeat that until you get to the end. We're back at our beginning and we're going on row 3 now. For this third row, we're going to want to do single crochet, increase. So the way that this works is we're continuing every round we're going around. We're going to do the increase and then adding 1 single crochet for every round you're going up. So for this one where we single crocheted, increased, this one we're single crochet, increase. On the 4th round we'll go single crochet, and then increase. And we're going to do that until we're increasing on our 8th round and every 8th time. If you're confused by that, there is a written pattern below which will describe it in detail as well. So this next round we're doing single crochet, and then 2 single crochets inside that 1 stitch. And we're doing that single crochet, increase, 2 within that one. See how there's 2 stitches within that 1 stitch. We're doing that all the way around. Alright, now we're on round 4, at which point we're going to increase every 4th stitch. So single, increase right here. And then the next round, on the 5th round, we're going to increase every 5th. And on the 6th round, we're going to increase every 6th. 7th, every 7th. And then our last row, which is row 8, we're going to increase every 8th row. And basically we're making it as big as we need to fit the bottom of the bacon and egg scarf. Now that you've reached the end and you're on your final increase, you should single crochet 4 more, and then you're going to skip this stitch and go to the next one and slip stitch through it to finish it off. Using a decent tail so that you can sew later and pull that through. And now we're going to start working on the yoke. Start for the yoke is fairly similar. You're going to chain 6. You're going to make another magical ring, so you go through your first and slip stitch through. You're going to keep your tail as a part of your ring so that you can have a nice secure tail. You're going to go in every single one of these chains and increase 2 single crochets. So you go through that first one once with your tail attached to it, and twice. So that's 2 single crochets within the first one, just like the last time. And now we go to the second one, 1 and 2. Same chain. Next one, 1 and 2. 1, 2. So we put our tail back on the inside. This is where we're back to our first stitch where we single crochet 1, and then the next stitch we increase. So 1, 2. And we're going to repeat that. Single crochet 1, and then 1, 2 within the same stitch. All the way to the beginning again. And now that we're back at the beginning, we're going to go around and just put 2 rows of just single crochets around, and I will be right back. Now that we've made it back and we've done our 2 rounds of single crochet around, we're going to skip the next stitch from the 5th round, and then we're going to put our hook into the 2nd one and slip stitch around. Make a nice little knot there. And what we're going to want to do next is attach it to the yoke. And you can sew that, and I usually make it so that it is off the center because most yokes aren't dead in the center. But you can make one off the center and then have one close to the center and have that be your choice what you want to do. Also, you can choose to leave this empty, or you can fill it with some polyfill before you sew it in, the yoke part, so that it can either be really firm when you touch it or it can pop out more. I chose not to use polyfill, but in other ones that I've made, I've put polyfill in it and it works out really well. So let's get sewing. And once your yoke and egg white are all set up, you're going to want to attach them however you see fit. I've seen people use fabric glue. I personally like to darn mine on which is just going along the edge and just simply putting it through. And when you're done with that, your scarf is done. And that's all there is to it. Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Later on this weekend, we'll be coming out with our crocheted rainbow scarf with clouds on the bottom of them. It's a really cute pattern, so be sure to check it out if you like little kitschy scarves that you can make. If you have any questions about how any of these techniques were done, be sure to check out our crochet tutorial set. It will be on a playlist on our channel. Also, follow us and share your project on Ravelry. We really love seeing what you guys all make. All links are in the description. Until next time, guys.